Hello, hello.
Embrace, how are you? I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the substitute teacher, right? Carnage. It's gonna be all carnage in here. I'm gonna start by saying, here's what we got going on. All right, everybody's done. Break. Yeah. 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 Oh, I had a cancerous thing removed. So one of the things I'm doing every July now is I'm doing like all the whole body things. I'm getting the whole body scan. It's when I do my physical. If I have to have a colonoscopy, that'll be the month I do it. Just boom. They did. Yeah. Well, when I say body scan, like you undress and they go through and they look at different moles and no. But they clipped off two, one on my back and one up here. And everything on my back was fine, but this one was what's called, I think, basal cell carcinoma. It's like, he's like, it's the best kind of the cancer you can get. But so once that was, yeah. So I went in last week and they just, they numb you up and then they carve it out. And, yeah, I am too.
Turns out learning to play the guitar was a waste of time.
Oh, is that?
AI just does it all.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well.
He just ruined my whole life. My whole life is ruined.
I don't know. There's still, no, I'm a still believer. It's fun. I have so much fun.
See those calluses. Okay. He's touched it at least.
Well, when I'm playing the electric, I don't get much.
It's true.
I get my acoustic and
it hurts, huh?
Oh, hell
yeah. My acoustics half a step usually lower, so it's not as hard on your fingers. But I've been playing my standard tuning the last weekend, and my fingers are aching.
Yeah, they do, man. It's a good pain. Yes, it's a good pain. All right. We're ready. Should we get going? Who knows how to whistle? Whistle. Anybody good whistler? Anybody good whistler? There we go. All right. No, I am not Liza. And this is, I was telling Lee and Cami, this is like substitute teacher day. So it's going to be a lot of carnage, right? So come and go as you want, but we're gonna get through this in an hour. That is my commitment. Okay, so let's get going. Slide, please. Oh, go back. If you guys could take a couple seconds, I'll give you about 30 seconds to scan, check in, tell us that you were here. You have to click. Oh, I didn't know you were doing the clicking. Sweet. All right. Everybody got that? Cami, those Google phones, they just take a little while. That's okay. All right, next slide. All right, let's start with some gratitude. Who's got some buckets to fill? Lee, oh, we got mics coming around.
I just want to thank everyone who participated in the golf tournament. It was super fun. It was a big success. All the people on the committee worked really hard to make it happen. And I just wanted to say thanks.
And I want to thank Kristen and Samantha for doing a great job of leadership on our tournament. I thought it was so much fun. I want to thank Hannah for keeping it moving. It was the fastest time we had. This was all about Hannah. And so I appreciate that. I know you have been, and I appreciate it. Everybody noticed. It was great. And then I want to thank Kristen, who's doing an open house for me this Saturday, and I appreciate her.
Awesome. Anybody else? Gratitude, bucket filling. Oh.
Can we just get a round of applause for the amazing work at the golf tournament?
Yes.
for all of your hard work, every committee member that went and all of the volunteers that we had. I heard such great things, and all of the pictures look so cute. So
Yeah, the pics look fun, didn't they?
I just wanted to say too, thanks to Aaron for running an open house at my new listing. I appreciate that. And for all the photos, he was one of the whole sponsor people, and he took photos of people as they came through and got to be there with the drunken goggles because he shared a hole with someone
That
that,
was
did
me.
some fun games. So
Shout out to Zach and Jeanette Mason. They're rock stars. They continue to pick up the phone and we brainstorm, bounce ideas off one another, and they're solid people.
Yes, they are. Anybody else for bucket filling? Gratitude. Barbara.
I want to thank Nate for the hard work he did on the Chat GPT assistant. I did it yesterday. You guys, it took me about 2.5 hours, 2 hours max. So I'm ready for Josh's class tomorrow.
Yeah, we will talk about that. Okay, anybody else? All right, next slide. I think that's a good segue because this is about bite-sized wins. So Barb just talked about her using AI. Any other examples of you guys using it in the past week? How are you winning with AI?
So I'm not sure everyone's aware that you can actually get AI certifications through Microsoft and a lot of the other AI companies. And I think those certifications are going to look good on the AI LinkedIn that OpenAI is coming out with next year.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'm saying this a little tongue in cheek, so hear me out. You can use ChatGPT to help pick a NFL parlay if you have any interest in doing so.
Did it help you win? Okay, there you go. That's all that matters. Lee.
I have a builder for my properties out in Magna, and I asked them because I'm doing a marketing campaign for their logo, and they said, we don't have one. Can you do one? And I said, absolutely. So thank you, Chat. Cute logo.
Yeah, good. Anybody else on using AI?
I have been using Claude a lot more recently, and I even started paying for it last week because I ran out of room on the free account. But we've been creating this new calendar for our training schedule, and we just want to get everything booked out for the next few months. And I kind of gave it our breakout, and it gave me a completely interactive flyer that I can use and publish. And so that might be a great option to use for like listing flyers, open house flyers. It'll give you a link that you can send off to other clients, and you can click around on that link, and it's practically kind of like a website, but a flyer. So if you haven't been on Claude yet, just poke around there and give it a quick description, and it's something really cool.
That's cool. All right, last call. AI. Okay, next slide. All right, who do we have here today? Guests, new agents, any visitors here? Oh, we got to get a mic to them. Well, this is for our folks on Zoom.
Oh, sounds good. Hey, Zoom folks. Yeah, thanks for having me. I was invited by my team member, Tanika over here, who's my sales manager. My name is DJ Worsham. I run a State Farm agency in downtown Salt Lake City. I actually have a parked real estate license. So I never sold anything. So you guys are a lot cooler than I am. But I went insurance route of protecting homes instead of finding forever homes. But the value proposition for us guys is when you guys get those letters of engagement, we want to work with you right away to make sure that your customers are confident with who they're going with for protection. We have a team of 14 ready to help you guys right away with making sure that the customer, we can keep their insurance rate as low as possible, make sure they have the right protection. And then also just, constant communication. We want to work with you as much as possible and pass business back and forth. We get a lot of individuals right now, because I'm also investment advisor representative, that are getting a lot of homes as part of their estates and trusts that are selling them. So knowing that I have some folks that can take care of those in the right way. I know that Keller Williams is a huge outfit and one of the best brands that's out there. I'd love to align with anyone who's looking for that engagement and trust the partnership back and forth. Thanks for having us, and excited to learn it. And thank you, sir. I heard you're the broker. So thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right. You go.
So overall air, we are your mold and odor specialists. Just a reminder that we rarely fail a test, but it does happen in about 1% of the homes or commercial businesses that we treat. But understand this, our guarantee to you is that we will get it fixed. We go back out. If that means we go out at midnight to get it done on a Sunday night, that's what we'll do. And that's on our dime. And then we retest on our dime as well.
Very cool. Thank you. All right. Any other visitors, guests?
Hello, everybody. I'm Alex with Alex's Sign Setup. This is going to be the last time I'm probably on your ass about using me, but find me after and I can get you all set up to use me.
All right. Well. All right. Oh, go for it.
Sorry, boss. Hey, everybody, Connor McCrory here with Contact Solutions. Again, just want to remind you guys I'm here for all IT needs, network setup, password management, file structure, data migration, really any technology issues, feel free to reach out.
Cool. All right. Anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Sorry, Connor, about that. Okay. All right. So we have a new director of first impressions, and I'm just gonna. Yes, I know. Let's clap now because we need that. You're actually gonna get probably 2 applauses because that was the first one. Tell everybody about yourself, Grace.
Hi, my name is Grace. You guys have probably met me. I've been interviewing for about a week, so that's been pretty fun. I'm going to be the new Dopey, which is really cool. Experience-wise, I worked at InWest Title Services for like 4 years as a receptionist, and I've been doing customer service ever since. I really like to get to know people, so come hang out with me.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome. All right. So we've added a title here to Broker Dave here. You see that we got, not only is he the Realtor of the Year, but now he's the Legend Agent of 2025. Explain that, please. All right.
You know, I was just telling Lee, there's 1 week every 2 to 3 months that the stars just align and my world is a show. This is that week. So for any of those that I missed yesterday, I apologize. I'm serious. I started early and ended late, and it's going to continue on today and tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. So please give me a minute if you have a question, concern, comment, whatever. Please leave a message. I will get back with you. And so when I'm tired, and last night, literally yesterday morning, I started with the 6:30, and we were finishing our little one's haircuts, our dog haircuts. We did 6 haircuts last night. It ended somewhere around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I get home and I'm going, oh, team meeting. I have to say something profound. Well, man, that's a spiral. Yeah, rabbit hole. Last week, what did I talk about last week? I'm serious. I don't have any.
Change.
What did I talk about last week?
Change.
Change. We talked about change, right? Last week when I asked, why don't we like change? Why don't we like change? Melanie, why don't we like change? Fear. Uncertainty. Last week, Josh was up here, and after he made his, because we like bills, we don't like change. There was a lose control conversation. We lose control. And I got thinking about that, and if we've got a concern with change and a concern with losing control, that almost implies we have control, right? But we don't have control, right? We don't have control. Most change is forced upon us. And because it's forced upon us, it creates uncertainty, and uncertainty is scary, right? And so I'm sitting here going down through this. You ever gone back through your life and reviewed critical points in your life and said, gee, wish I would have done that different, or yeah, I could have done this. You ever do that? Yep. Well, you're wasting your time because you can't undo it. And the only thing you're ever going to find is regret. And regret is a useless emotion. It just sucks the life out of you. The only thing that we can do is acknowledge the fact that we didn't have a choice, and we only had a choice on how we react to change, right? I lost my mom when I was 12 years old. My dad kind of did a little spiral there and started drinking pretty good for several years. That was a change that was thrust upon me. I couldn't change it. I couldn't stop her from getting sick. I couldn't stop him from drinking. Lord knows we tried, but really couldn't do much about it. But how I reacted to that change, I did have control, right? I could have gone out and robbed banks and shoplifted and all that kind of stuff, or I could have immersed myself in school, which is kind of what I did. That was my thing. Okay, that's a choice that I made. Couldn't change the change, but I could control the reaction to it. Rabbit hole and scribbles. And I'm happy with am I happy? Am I happy? I am happy. Am I happy with every decision I made? No. But I can't go back and change it, so we just forward. I'm not a Jelly Roll fan. Well, I'm a Jelly Roll fan. I'm not a Jelly Roll guy, but he's got a song out right now that says, "I hate the man I used to be, but he'll always be a part of me. He made the man I am today." Right? Pretty deep stuff. It's amazing what 6 haircuts of little ones do at 2 o'clock in the morning. My point here, where are y'all today? Are you doing what you choose to do, or are you just floating with the change that's thrust upon you? You know, Forrest Gump's one of my favorite movies. Yeah. But there's that scene where that feather is just kind of floating around in the wind, right? And you just kind of have to float around with it and deal with the change as you go. Are you like are you dealing with whatever comes with the wind changes? Where are you going to be at? Like, are you living a life of uncertainty? Uncertainty is scary. And if we don't have the plan in place and we're literally responding to the changes, we've lost what little control we do, and we're living in uncertainty. And that's terrible. Terrible. Are you going to look back at the decisions you're making today as defining moments? A year from now, are you going to look back to today and say, geez, I wish I would have? Or are you going to take control now and say, I'm going to effectuate the change? There's a certain amount of control that you get. You're saying, okay, for example, a good percentage of our agents on our roster at or below a dozen transactions this last year. Okay, is that what you want? I mean, if it is, that's fine. I mean, if that's what you want. Or next year, are you going to look back and go, geez, you know, it would have been nice to have 24. Okay, you probably know where I'm going with this, guys, but literally the defining moment right now is, what are you doing to effectuate the change where you can control the outcome? Or are you just going to float with the breeze? Are you going to look where you are next year? Are you going to look where you're at right now and identify and acknowledge where you want to be? And are you going to choose to take control? Okay. Guys, boldest change. Anybody in here really get excited about bold? Now, why? Because it's change that we are choosing to make. It's going to get us outside our comfort zone. It's going to get us outside doing things that we right now, without having it forced upon us, it's easier to keep doing what we're doing than force ourselves to change. But if you force yourselves to change and you build those habits, the wind blowing is not going to change your outcome. And I'm just telling you right now, we've got the sign up sheet for at least the first day of both. I know that at least half of our agents are not happy with the results they've had and would like something more for the future. And I'm absolutely confused on why more are not signing up at the very least for the first day of both. That might be the thing that ignites that fire, that makes that change to which you do have control, to where you look back next year and go, dang, that was a good move. Okay. Think about it, guys. I mean, look where you're at, look where you want to go. If you're not on that course, choose now to make the change, regain control. That's all I got.
Love it. All right, so last week, you're here, which is awesome.
Here I am.
Last week, Josh was given the cultural icon, so
Yep,
turn it over to you.
thanks. Well, I've hopefully this doesn't fall flat, but I didn't want to give it to one person because there's in particular two people and a lot of other people that have made kind of me think like what a cool market center that we're in. With the Do It With You program that I'm running, the 36 Touch, one of the most important things that we're doing is we're making phone calls that aren't necessarily about sales, but they're about relationships. We're calling our database. We're inviting them to these great events that are happening. And those events are no easy task to pull off. And we are absolutely freaking lucky, very fortunate to have Samantha and Kirsten running our events committee. And so I wanted to pass this along to both Samantha and to Kirsten and all of you who have helped. So I don't know how you do it, but thanks for doing it. And you guys have also done a remarkable job of putting the committee together. Right? I mean, it's been amazing to see the effort that everybody else has put in because of your leadership. So thank you.
Well, thank you. We obviously couldn't do it without the entire village that helps us the entire year. And all of you agents who so kindly accept all of our emails from us. We know you're really sick of our names, but here we are, we're almost done. And you'll get to see other people's emails.
Thank you for just hanging with my weirdness. I like to be a little bit wild and crazy, as you know. So thanks for enjoying that, because some people don't like it. So just get used to it, because I'm going to be around. Even though I might not be running all the events, I'm still going to be running the weirdness around the office. So
Love it.
be ready for that. And I think, is that it?
You have to pick one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll go first, I guess. I'll say my favorite is teamwork by far. If you don't know me well, you'll know that I like to help each other, and I like for people to help me. I like to help you. So teamwork, I think, is key, because none of us know everything. I mean, we like to think we do sometimes, let's be honest, but we all know little bits and pieces that the other person doesn't know. We all add value in different ways. So the one thing that I've always loved about being here versus where I came from, where I came from, it was like you're on an island of your own, fend for yourself. Here, everybody works together. I'll pop into Chris's office. He's given me a little nugget of knowledge. The Mason, same thing. Samantha, she's always got awesome information. Hit her up. She's the brains of the whole thing here, by the way. She's the brains, I'm the fun. So anyway, she's fun too. And I guess I'm kind of smart too. But anyway, so yeah, so here's Samantha.
Well, I choose equity. And the reason I choose equity is because I think it's really important to recognize even the brand new agents bring a lot to the table, along with the heavy hitters who have been doing it for longer than I've been alive. And I just think that it's really great that we all are on a team, and that we treat each other the same. And nobody is better than the other just because you're a heavy hitter or you're brand new. So equity is my choice.
Awesome stuff. All right, so we have the Slugger Award that's been around for a little hot minute. Do I see Spencer in here? Oh, yes. So Spencer, you are the recipient and the owner now of the whatever it's called, the Slugger Award. So this is for hitting it out of the park for August. You had a killer month, and I think you were traveling too. Is that right?
I was in Europe.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good job, man. Bam, get it out. That is awesome. Okay, so we've got a couple classes. Obviously, we've got how to get paid and how to read a P&L that Audrey is doing. You can see that is today and Thursday, next Thursday, the 18th. But I want to call attention to the middle slide because this is something Josh has been, he's been putting together this with Nate, and it is tomorrow from 12 to 2. It is here in the office, not at the Midvale office, and it's not being recorded.
And it's not on Zoom.
No, that's, yeah,
Right.
it is ass in seats here.
Yeah.
Come learn because this is some special stuff. Go for it.
Make sure your laptop is charged up when you come here. We obviously do not have enough plugs for all of your laptops to get plugged in. And so just a forewarning, plug your stuff in. Another thought on this is in order to make this actually effective, you'll need ChatGPT Pro, which is the $20 a month. You can plus or whatever. It's the $20 a month one. And you know, it's you can still come and learn what it is that we're doing without having that, but this is actually a do it with you. Nate's just going to have you guys plug everything into the brain because he's the brains of the operation. And then I'm going to show you guys how to feed it data. So here's the real cool thing about this system. You guys no longer have to learn what I know. You know, because we're going to feed it everything that I've documented over the last 20 years to be able to create all of the systems that I've done, all the trainings, all the presentations, all the coaching. One thing I've been good at is documenting everything that I do. Well, now these documents can now be fed into the brain of this ChatGPT agent. Along with your brand Bible, we learn how to feed it data. I'm going to teach you guys tomorrow how to do the data, how to give it correct data. It'll use sort of my brain, Keller Williams' brain, to interpret that data, but the interpretation will now come through your voice because of the brand Bible. So this is kind of like so epically awesome. It's unreal. And I'm excited to be able to share this with you. And I appreciate Nate just kind of helping me out with some of the technical expertise because he's way better at that than I am. But that'll be at the very beginning is actually setting this up. And then once it's set up, we're going to then spend the rest of the time. I'm going to show you guys literally, here's where we're going to get the data. Here's why we're going to get this particular type of data. And then you feed it in. He has success stories. I do too, from just using my own ChatGPT agent with my brain already. Success stories. So I'm so excited for you guys to have this as an opportunity. We're not recording it and we're not putting it into Zoom just because we don't want that information out there for everybody. And so it's just an in-class only. You know?
Yeah. How many people are going to be here tomorrow for this? Okay. So like this is like once in a lifetime type opportunity. Come plug in because it's not being recorded. Like if you miss it, too bad, so sad.
Well, you know, I mean, we have a really cool office of really cool agents. And so I realized some people aren't going to be able to make it. You know, put your arm around one of those that did so they can share with you what they did and how they did it. They're going to have all that information.
That's
so
fair.
Just put your arm around somebody, you know, and continue caring like our office does. I'm just like, I can't do this class every single day, you know. So if you miss it, you miss it. But it doesn't mean there's not going to be an agent here who wants to see you succeed and will help you put it on. Anthony, you had a question?
Yeah, two of them actually. What time tomorrow again?
It's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock?
12 to 2.
12 to 2? Okay,
Yeah.
and then I could probably have two separate chat GPTs. Would I have to use a separate device, like maybe my iPad, in order to have the chat GPT agent and not use the chat GPT that I've been training for the last year or two?
Well, no, you're going to learn. Nate will teach you, but you're just going to create a new agent.
So would I have to use another device
No.
and a different email
No.
account?
No, you just have to have ChatGPT Plus for this to work.
Okay,
That's it.
and you can have your
You can have your own brain. You can have your own thing.
have your regular
This will be a brand new creation inside of creating an agent. So the other cool thing is people that haven't actually created an agent inside of, they call them assistants, agents, etc. This is also going to show you for the first time how to do that. And then you guys, maybe like me, will find other really incredible uses for different types of agents. Like I've created 5 agents now for myself for very, very different things. But if I hadn't gone to Shoney's class to learn how to create the first agent, I would have never gotten here.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions about tomorrow?
Okay.
Cool. Okay, we talked about bold. As I was thinking about this morning, and thank you, Broker Dave, for just giving his point of view. Who's been to bold before? Okay, good handful. Good. Lee, you run a mic. What did you get out of your last bold, or maybe just pick any of the bolds?
You step out of your comfort zone. I think in everything that you do in bold, and you're surrounded by a lot of people who are stepping out of their comfort zones, you push yourself to places you hadn't thought you could go to before and find that you can. The interesting thing when I was listening to Dave talk this morning about bold was the fact that if you look at our top 20 agents in our market center, I believe that all of them have been to bold. Maybe there's one exception, and that would be Samantha, because she's new to the company. But otherwise, they have. And I think about how many of those people have taken it 2 and 3 and 6 and 7 times. So for all of you who have not signed up and not taken bold, there's a recurring theme of success that includes bold. So find a way to plug in and certainly show up for the first one. If you're looking to make real estate your career, a business, they'll help you do that.
Love it. Thank you. Anybody else? Nate? Oh, Grace, can we run a mic over to Nate? Just there you go. Thank you.
I would just say that I've taken something differently from it each time. So I think my first time was probably with Mike, actually. And that was just very much, I needed the activities, right? So I needed the cadence of who to be calling, how many people to be calling. I needed the accountability piece for those activities and some of the coaching. And then I would say, and that year I probably took 8 closings, I think, if I remember right, from just the bold contacts.
Yep.
The next year I took it, I needed less of the productivity and activities and needed more of mindset. And so on the mindset side, where I was focused there, when I was focused on mindset, I didn't add quite as many transactions. I think I added probably 4 that time, but it was something that vastly improved like my personal well-being and some of my key relationships and reining in some emotions in the transaction. So I think it helped me successfully convert a few more that I can't directly attribute to it. The third time I took it, I was in recruiting. And so obviously that's a little bit different, but my point is even if you've been 1 or 2 times, it's important, I personally feel, because there's always a piece in the 6 weeks that's going to be more applicable to you this year than it was last year or the year before. So
awesome.
Wouldn't you also say that here we are going into October, the fourth quarter of the year? The stuff we do in the fourth quarter is what propels our 2026. And so if you're looking for a 2026 that's going to be outstanding, this is kind of the step you need to take to really set yourself up.
I would agree with that. And I would say in my own pipeline in the last probably 18 months, I've seen the pipeline cycle or lead time from when I capture the lead to when I close it has probably increased from 3 months on average to 6 months on average. So I think it's even more important now to be doing the work for first and second quarter, because I think that lead time is and pipeline time is taking a little bit longer across the board.
And Mike, it costs how much to go to the first one?
What is it? It's free.
Oh, it's
100% free. Yep.
Free. And you get lunch. So they pay you to be there.
Yep.
So we need to pass a sheet around, Grace, so that they could all sign up while they're here today.
Yeah.
Could
Yep.
you get
And
a
you've
blank
got
sheet of paper, and let's just do that. Okay.
and
thank
we've
you.
got a QR code. I'm going to leave this up for a second. Okay. And thank you for that. Here's one thing. And I was fortunate enough when I started working with Josh, he sent me to Bold my I think I was with you for a week or two. It was early on. And everything Nate and Lee said is 100% true. What Nate said about key relationships, I just want to highlight this because I don't know how they're going to do it this time. And I am going for all 6 weeks because they've reinvented it. But what they did in the last Bold is one of the exercises is you went out of the room and you had to call somebody that you hadn't talked to in a while. Maybe there was maybe there was a relationship broken down. Maybe there was an argument, whatever. Okay. And 2 people came to mind. One was my ex, which I didn't call, but the other was a great friend who we actually moved up to the Northwest in Seattle, and we had a falling out. And I called him. We hadn't talked in like probably 5 years. I called him and had a conversation with him there. And it was about just reaching out, making a connection, apologizing for not reaching out sooner. He was super receptive. We ended up deciding, hey, let's go grab a beer. And that was 9 years ago. And with the exception of a few travels, him and I have beer day once a month, and we've missed, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 over the last 9 years. But my point is that it's not just about business. It's about your well-being. It is about relationships, okay? So it expands far beyond business. And the very first step is happiness is a choice. And I'm a firm believer that the relationships that we are in help provide happiness for us. So business or personal, scan the QR code. Grace is going to have a sheet coming around. Go to that. I would love to pack that place. And I know that we're all going to be better for it just by going. Nope, it's at the Utah office, Midvale office, sorry. Yep. Yeah. Sure. Yep, sure. Do it. It's so awesome. Any other thoughts or questions about Bold? Okay, next slide. What's this one? I didn't see this one. Are you going over this one?
Just wanted to have everyone's attention come to this little market share report sheet. If you flip through on the market at a glance, you'll see a copy of where we will land once we combine up with Utah Realtors. So we'll be the third top office in the Wasatch Front MLS. Now, who's excited about that?
Oh yeah, right here.
Certainly.
Yep.
And then you can see on the other sheets, we've got the current reports for the other offices right now. So we're just super stoked about when we all combine together to be the third office in the Wasatch Front. So just get pumped on for that. And then we've got Red Batch. I'll talk Red Batch in a moment, but we've got Kuahara. Miss Kirsten's on her way up to. She's got a trophy.
It's me again. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, so Kuahara. Does anybody know when Kuahara is?
22nd.
Jeanette? All right. It is on Thursday, September 5th from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Does anyone know how much it costs? $12 per person. Who pays the $12? The agents, preferably, or you can make your clients pay. That's kind of weird. Come to the client appreciation party and pay for yourself. Okay, so anyway, if you haven't gotten tickets, sign up now. Last week, I heard we had only 500 left. I have not checked in lately. I don't know how many we have. It's definitely less than that because I've been getting emails from people asking me how many we have left.
It's going to sell out. So if you guys
It is.
are even remotely thinking about it, just hurry up and get some tickets.
Yep. So jump on there. That is happening. It's like it's like a week and a half away. Lee, what's your question?
So my question is on that I've got, I want to be able to deliver them to my clients. So that, sorry. So
yes.
That face there. When can I go and get my thing?
Okay, that's a good question. So what she's asking about is you can get your wristbands in advance and then get them to your clients before the event. It's one way to reach out to them and touch and have a connection with them and be like, here's your VIP tickets, come to the event. They get to go straight in through a VIP entrance. Lisa at the Keller Williams Utah is the one in charge of that. Right now, we're still waiting for the final numbers to come in just because we joined last. So I think by the end of this week, we will have that figured out. And then I'll let you know for sure. I'll send out another email to everybody that talks about what to do if you want to get your tickets early, how that works. But you will have to hold on to those because if you lose those tickets, then they're just gone. It's not like we're going to give you new tickets when you get there. Those tickets are being counted. And so those will be your actual tickets. So if you want them early, that's awesome. But keep good track of them because if you lose them, you're out.
Yes, and Lisa gave us an update. She's getting all of those tickets on Monday. So team meeting next week, we will have all of those here with us.
So if you're going to be at Bold next week, because that is next week, and it's at the other KW office, I would suggest letting Lisa know that you're going to be at the KW Utah office next Tuesday, and you can just pick your tickets up when you go to Bold.
Very cool.
That'll be the easiest, and then they don't have to bring them here for you to come here, to come there, to, you know, all the shimmying around. But if you don't know, there's like pumpkin patch, there's live music with like fire shows and like all kinds of fun stuff. We're doing donuts and waters. We are still looking for volunteers. We have had 0 volunteers sign up so far. So if I'm looking at you, Hannah, Spencer, Zach, Jeanette, everybody in here, Samantha. Yes. Yes. So if you didn't hear that, it's like multiple shifts. It's not like events before where you're like there the whole time. Because we're partnering with all the different offices, they have other people as well. So it will be shifts. So you'll come to a chunk, go play. If you do volunteer for that, you will get your own ticket for free plus 1 ticket to invite someone to come with you. And then let's see, I think that's it on that one. Oh, and then there will be some agent parking that will be off-site. So if you're interested in helping us with the parking situation, let us know and we'll let you know where you can park. Also, there will be, I just lost my train of thought. I don't know what else there will be because I can't remember. Okay, on to the next. That's coming up.
No. Bold next week.
Good job.
Party. So the golf tournament was super successful. Everybody that came had a great time. For those of you that weren't there, we had like 40 raffle prizes. We did a live auction with some e-bikes that were donated. That was super fun. Brandy and I rode around the opposite direction on a cart, harassing everyone with a microphone with a baby voice and a creepy man voice, selling extra tickets. And we karaoke'd with a few of the vendors too, so that was a lot of fun. So total, we're waiting for the numbers to still come in for all of the fees that we had to pay, but it's sounding like, ready, drum roll, The total number raised was $10,000. We've got 2,500 going to KW Cares, and then 7,500 is going to go to our nonprofit Lionheart. So we are super excited about that.
Awesome.
And then we had at the golf course, we had a contest for KW, all the different offices in the valley, to see who was the best golfers of all. So we did have a tie. And so our tied winners are Abode and Justin Puchar. So what we're gonna do is, Linda Birch, please come up. You are gonna hold on to the trophy for the first 6 months. Your name is engraved on here. So Linda gets it for the first 6 months, and then Justin's gonna take it for the next 6 months. We'll do another little hey for Justin when he gets it. So yay, congrats to Linda. She had her best game ever. So woohoo! All right, and so thank you to everyone that helped out with the golf event. That was super fun, and I think everybody had a good time. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have an event coming up October 16th. So if you guys have been here for any period of time, you know that Jack Andrews from Edge Homes does a great job of not only showing up, but being an advocate for all of us. So they're holding an exclusive meeting with members of this office as well as the Midvale office out at their Mountain Ridge Estates. They're going to provide breakfast. This is, again, October 16th at 10 a.m. And a couple of things are going to happen. You're going to be able to hear from their chief marketing officer, talk about how they see the new build construction and the market in that aspect. If you've never closed a deal with Edge, okay, then you'll be getting, you'll be able to walk away with a $5,000 incentive coupon that you can use with your clients for their next purchase. Okay, so pretty cool deal there. And then you'll have a chance to have Jack demo his unique software that he built out that's really super slick on helping find what's available. Whether it be model, size, locations, he can do it all. So we'll cover this for the next several weeks, but if you're interested in going, go ahead and take out your phones, scan it, it's free, and you get fed. Give it just a second. Okay, cool, next slide. Okay, so Josh does this every week. He spends an enormous amount of time of updating all of us with the market stats. So if you guys can, pull this up because we're going to do a quick activity. So scan it, pull up the latest edition of Josh's market stats. Is there any way for us to pull that up? Okay, cool. Okay, so typically what we'll do is either Josh or somebody else, Marita's done a great job of it in the past, we'll go through and we'll dissect it. So today what I want us to do is pull it up and, like, as a group, let's spend 4 to 5 minutes talking about some of the ahas. What are the data points? What are the insights that are sticking out to you, and how can you better equip yourself to go talk with buyers or sellers? Yes.
Well, here's one that surprised me. Thank you. The one that surprised me has to do with our median sales price for August. Median sale price in August was up 3.8% over last August. And now our year-to-date cumulative is now up 0.8%. So our median home value over the last 365 days is not down any longer. Yep. It's now up. That's interesting, isn't it? I 100% agree with that. And also, I know on here somewhere it shows the pendings for August up 15%.
Yep.
And so not only did we see some of that close in August, but you're also going to see some of that trickle into September. So my guess is September's year-over-year value, median values also going to be up. So all of that to me was like, okay, I hope you're not sitting on the fence.
Well,
Just we never know till we're out of it.
Yep.
But when you have 6 consecutive weeks of rates coming and I mean inching, just titching, but inching down, and then we're expecting the rates today at the announcement, it makes me wonder. So for those of us who have buyers who are sitting on the fence, we maybe need to re-engage them and say, there are some signals that we may have hit the bottom. And if your goal was always to get the best deal at the right time, we may be in exactly that right time.
Well, I think to your point too, I think a predictor of that also was we've had week over week of purchase application increases, right? So you've got that big swing, you got people waiting. Now we've had several weeks in a row of, rates coming down. Like all of that is great conversations to go have with your buyers or your sellers that are looking to buy, because the risk is if they all go out and buy, then we're potentially getting into that space where maybe there's some multiple offers or they're competing at a higher level than they are right now.
Anyone been in a multiple offer scenario in the last 30 days on either side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in here.
Yeah.
We'll see disappear will be the concessions that we've been able to get for our buyers recently. They're going to be the first things that disappear. So again, the best deal may not be exactly the right interest rate, but it may be the right price. It may be the 15,000 in concessions and the fact that the rates are dropping. So yeah, I think we need to be having conversations.
Any other thoughts about the data from this past week? So I guess the last call to action is, what do you do with this data? We talk about it every week, and I mean, it's what, 10 to 12 pages of really good stuff. My encouragement is find 1 or 2, maybe 3 data points that you are rallying around yourself that is going to allow you to go out and have even better conversations with your buyers and sellers, right? Because if you can nail that, your conversion rate is just going to go higher and you're providing a better service for your clients too. Okay. All right, next slide. Thanks for blowing that up. All right, we have our Red Bash coming. So this is the celebration of both market centers coming together. This is October the 2nd. And it is from 3:30 to 6 over at the Elixir. Did I pronounce that right, Audrey? All right. All right. Want to make sure I got that right. Who by show of hands is planning on going? Okay. Thank you. Yep.
And then the other thing I know is that they're doing a bunch of raffles, and I got lucky at the golf tournament, so I'm going to stay lucky, so my hand's still up. I'm rolling.
Love it. Yeah, so we've got raffles. We've got some games we're going to be doing. We've got some swag that we're going to be distributing or at least ordering. What an awesome opportunity to come meet the agents from the other office and get to know them, because as we merge right now, we talked about the leverage of, how that's going to show up in market share. But these are going to be your even closer business partners that we're going to be working in and with for years down the road. So come and meet everybody. Yes.
Do you know when that's official, when we need to start putting that on when that will be official, when we need to start
Like
putting it
by October, by the end of this month, the plan is that we're going to be fully switched. So go ahead. You had another question.
Follow-up question. If
Yeah.
we're doing deals with other agents in that office, now we're considered limited agents, right?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yes would be my response, and I'll get with broker Dave on because we can identify that now and what we need to do to get in front of that. It's a really good question.
So on that note, we met, Boyd came to the ALC meeting and he did give us or filled us in that because it is such kind of an intricate change, that the division and the board and everything are giving us a leeway. So let's say you have a listing going live October 1st and you don't have a Utah realtor sign, you can still put yours out, but no, like yeah, okay, 90 days. But yeah, but we're working on getting everything rebranded and everything right now. But yeah, so feel free, like if you see something or send something out that says KW Salt Lake City, that the division is not going to slap your hands with a fine or anything like that. Because
Yep. One.
And they're doing in tranches. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and one thing that just came to my mind is all of you guys should have gotten a form sent to you an email last week outlining and asking questions of, how many signs or how many sales signs, open house signs, what's your brand colors, et cetera, right? What type of response rate have we gotten?
Yes, we've got about 30% of agents completing that form. So if everyone can go back to that merger email, and we'll reshoot out that link today to anyone that hasn't filled it out quite yet. But if everyone can fill out that Google form so that we know how to help you as we go through this merger, and we're going to help you out with signs and business cards and branding and all of your social website, everything. So if you can get that form filled out. Sorry,
She's getting choked up about the merger.
it's just so emotional. But yes, if everyone can just get that Google form submitted, that's going to help us out a lot. And that'll make sure that you have the smoothest experience possible going through the merger.
Cool. All right. Any other questions about the merger? Yeah. In terms of like how many open house or sale signs you have?
Correct.
Enter it in the notes.
They're replacing what you currently have. So you have 5, you get 5, you get 25.
Okay, that was just because I don't have I use a custom sign that I had designed with our logo. And I just had 8 of those made a month ago.
So Melanie, Boyd said in the meeting, if you already have signs, because I just ordered a bunch of signs as well, and I don't want to just waste those to the landfill, even though they'll buy me new signs. I'm like, that's stupid. So they said that they will pay for stickers to put over like the logo. So for me personally, I'm going to go ahead and do the sticker route because I don't want to be wasteful, and I have like 50 or 20 signs or whatever, and I don't want to just ditch them all for like a little logo. So I'm going to request like a really high quality sticker that I don't have to worry about it scratching off and falling apart really quickly, but I'm just going to slap that on all my signs. And then that's going to be a quick, easy fix, and it will save the brokerage money, but it will save me the feeling of being like, crap, I just ditched all that stuff. So that might be a good alternative for you too.
Cool. All right. Any other thoughts on the merger? Okay. Last thing on, go back here. One more thing. On the Red Bash, because it's 3:30 to 6, if you can't come for the full time, like still pop in, right? Still pop in. All right. Now the next sign. So I was just told this morning, our beloved Hannah is leaving us.
I know. This is why I haven't signed up for your help, Kirsten. I've been given an opportunity to inherit a book of business and to be mentored firsthand into commercial scene. So I'm going over to Center 21 to work with my mom. So I will be leaving officially tomorrow, but I wanted to say I very much love all of you guys so much. And you guys have given me an amazing opportunity to kickstart my business here and my career with you guys. And I very much hope I'll be doing a lot more business in the future with everyone still. I'll still come around. I want to see everybody, but that was what I will be doing starting tomorrow. So,
well, good luck.
Thank you. I know I love all of you guys. It's been an emotional couple of weeks, as nobody's known. I've been mentally trying to prepare for the transition. So, yeah, love everybody.
Well, you're awesome. You're going to be missed, and best of luck. You'll do well. Okay, so before we get to our preferred partner section, this is the time for some wants and needs. Who's got something they need help with?
I've got a townhouse in Bountiful, just like a block away from like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, all that fun stuff. It's on a super quiet street, and it's listed at $389, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's super cute. It's very pet friendly. It has a fenced in backyard. low HOA. So I'm looking for a buyer for that, but I'm also looking for someone if they're interested in hosting an open house there this Saturday as well. Hit me up if you are.
I'm looking for open house help for the new listing that I've got coming up Thursday, Eagle Mountain. It's the $1.2 million one. 4,500 square foot, 6 bedrooms, 1.3 acres, 60 by 40, huge detached shop. Could fit the largest toy hauler in it. That's why he built it that way. And then attached 3-car garage. So if anybody wants to do it this weekend, let me know.
Cool. Samantha.
I have a condo in the Aztec building, which is right there on 5th South and 10th East. It's a really, really cool condo because it was 2 units that were merged into one. It's 2,100 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath, remodeled, mid-century. It's awesome. It's on the 5th floor and has a great view of downtown and Rice Eccles Stadium. It is listed for $815.
Okay.
Buy it.
Awesome.
I have a beautiful little couple buyer that is out in Eagle Mountain. I mean, we'll go as west, like as far south as Eagle Mountain, across the Wasatch Front, east to west, and then all the way north up to West Jordan. Anything that's 450 and below with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Something that has open floor plan, something that looks really nice and shiny for 450, you know, all the cool things. Like Melanie will totally buy yours for 450 if you want us to. So let me know.
I've got a friend who lives in Mill Creek who has 2 rooms available for rent. She's looking for, just need a landing spot. It's a cute little queen bungalow, but she's got 2 rooms for rent. So if you have clients maybe who aren't quite ready to buy or are looking for, you know, maybe they will not be ready to buy, but are looking for a room. Young professionals, well, college students, grad students.
Cool.
We've got 457 Redondo coming live this week. So right there on the border of Liberty Wells. It's South Salt Lake by address, but it's definitely Liberty Wells. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. So it's just been freshly painted, refloored. It's a brick bungalow, 0.11, but it's like usable yard space. And the highlight is the garage. If you've got people in that neighborhood that want a deep, wide 1-car garage, it's there. We're going to go live at 560, but of course for you guys, we can work on that.
I've got a lead for you. If you've got someone looking for an Airbnb property, this is kind of an incredible Airbnb in Holiday. It is a 10-bedroom, 12,000 square foot property on 1.7 acres. And it's not on the market yet. And it may be that it doesn't go on the market. But if you've got somebody looking for an incredible Airbnb, they are clearing about 30 grand a month on that. And so if you got, I mean, this is kind of unique. So I wanted to put it out there and just have you guys start thinking about if you know anybody who's looking for something like that. Price on that, it's probably worth $4 million, but they, I think, are going to do 3.5. So Holiday, it is inside the 215 loop, right inside the 215 loop.
Okay. Melanie. Okay, guys, a couple more things.
This one is not real estate related, but it follows along with Keller Williams and their culture. This Friday from 6 to 10 p.m. up at the University of Utah. It's going to be on the field just outside of the Epicenter building. If anybody kind of knows where that is, by the softball diamonds up there. Anyway, it is a combination of a whole bunch of churches across the Wasatch Front, and it's called the Christian Rock Worship Night. They're going to have Salt Lake City Mass Choir, One Accord. It's going to be huge. So if anybody just wants to go up, and especially with the way this last week has gone, it'd be a good night.
Thank you.
I've got a client looking for some more property in Holiday. I've identified a few locations, and I need some connections to some of the property owners.
anyone knows Linda Dyches and Evan Holmes, John and Suzanne Vale, David Hunter, or one of the owners of Ivory Homes, Clark Ivory and David Grauban, I'd really appreciate a connection and collaborate.
Cool.
All right. And then Caleb Mitchell's got a listing coming up in Kearns this week. It's going to be a 4-bed, 2-bath, and the second bath is fully renovated 2 years ago. It's a single family for $420. It's a well cared for home, no major issues. The roof is 10 years old. Water heater's brand new. All appliances are included, minus the washer and dryer. It's got a great yard with a view of the entire valley. Incredible fireworks shows a couple times a year. It's a perfect starter home and not typical Utah layout. So if you have any questions, contact Kayla. Maybe that'll work for you.
Okay, that was a lot of good wants and needs. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Before we go to lunch, let's bring up Austin from Pro Media Co. It's all about you, dude. Let's give him a mic. We're good.
Probably also see us at the yes, Pro Media Co. That's who we are. Some of you know us, some of you love us, some of you use us more.
That's true.
I know, we're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
But try to kind of go fast because obviously the meeting is going a little long, but I just want to be quick for you guys. Oh, so it goes one way. Okay, there we go. Now it goes the other. Awesome. So this is an outdated picture of us because now we have like 9 of us. So we're growing pretty fast. Our availability is growing. We're always able to handle jobs, usually about 2 to 3 days out. So we can probably update this. There we go. Obviously, for those that don't know us, our purpose is to make sure that marketing is the last thing on your mind, so that whenever you guys go with us, you guys don't have to think about how you're going to market your homes, besides how you want to basically negotiate with buyers and stuff. We're full service, which means we do everything from photos, video, drone, lifestyle videos, as well as virtual staging. Very popular question. Now I suck on there because people always ask me to do it. So yes, virtual staging. We get an empty home. We want some rooms to look nice. We have catalogs of virtual furniture we can use. Pose in there, make people like each other.
What do you charge per room?
I think if I remember correctly, it is about $20 to $25 a room per. It's usually like per angle. This is the kind of quality that you can expect when you're using us. So any of our photographers that you get, you should be able to get quality. Just like this. Not fix it.
This is more than real estate. It's real alignment.
Run around, got a lot for. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you.
This one's vibrating high.
Too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this he is in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word.
And not only that, we're a company that tries to provide results. Not only do we want your videos to look good so that you can reach more people, our videos tend to reach more people. So the more people are reached, the more people get in, the more you guys get inquiries, and the more people come to your properties that are serious about the deal.
So they're the only company I know that actually calls me and checks to find out.
Yes. That is also one of the biggest things is our back end. We like to make sure you guys are satisfied. We don't just we don't come and shoot and then just hope everything went well. We check out, make sure that things went well. If there's anything else that you guys need, even if it's just for us to come back and fix a couple things. Because every once in a while, we just need to. We're imperfect, but we try our best. Social media, another big thing that we've been trying to push a lot lately is that we've been trying to get more people to try to reach out on more personal topics rather than just the homes that they list. Because what helps you grow your fan base more than talking about stuff around you rather than just the homes. Now to the nice one, easy part of the back end. But our booking is super easy. You have transaction coordinators that can done super simple. You just kind of go through, pick time, all this stuff. If you want a specific specific photographer like me, you can go and call them and let them know that you want someone specific, and they can try their best to get that.
Ain't nobody smooth like me. I don't flash shit, no sex too high.
Contemporary mountain vibes, but make it edgy.
So smooth when you walk in slow mo, hair flip, pop my eyes in the jump, die high socks and the legs don't quit. Good guy, girl, go ahead and find what you got. I know that you gotta leave, but I got just what you need. So please tell me what you want, what you want. Said that she was tired of the rap, so I came back, new style, hit him with a funk.
All right, this is our contact info. You guys can take a picture. QR code just takes you to our website. But you guys can take a picture at least. And the email and phone number will usually get back to you within the hour.
Yep.
99.9%. Oh, sorry. I'm going to leave it back because last is just questions. Anybody have any quick questions? Yes. We have shop business buildings, offices, warehouses. I actually just shot a bridal shop that is not going out of business. They were just moving, but their place was going up for sale, and so I shot the whole commercial property with all the wedding dresses in there.
That's awesome.
So
Well, here's what I'll tell you. Like everything Austin said was true, and they have an awesome back end in terms of service. Like you get a personal call from their service team asking how the end product was, and that just doesn't happen a whole lot these days. So if you're looking for obviously great quality but outstanding service, like give them a try. They're awesome.
who here knows Steve? I'm pretty sure everyone that's used us has got at least one call.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, everyone here knows Steve.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you, man. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
And thanks for lunch. Appreciate it. All right, let's go have a wonderful day, guys. Lunch is served. What's it?